I just got my Fender American Vintage II 1965 Stratocaster. This is the first guitar in a long time that I have been really excited about. When I heard about its release at NAMM this year, I immediately started looking up information about it. I ordered it directly from Fender because none of the retail stores had it in stock yet. I ordered it last Friday, and I've been counting the hours till FedEx got here. So it landed today, and I was like a kid on Christmas because I grew up in the 60s. I really connect with the 65. It's just the way I remember Fender when I was a kid. I'm going to do an extensive review in a follow-up video, but I wanted to post my initial thoughts for those of you that are looking for more information about the 65. Okay, I just unboxed it, and I could tell before I even opened it that it was heavy. Really too heavy. After I unboxed it, I put it on the scale, and sure enough, it was over 8 pounds, 4 ounces. That would be the heaviest Fender I own. I know we're not talking about Les Paul weight, but this is just too heavy for a Stratocaster. I know a lot of guitarists that won't even consider buying a Strat that gets close to 8 pounds. I'm not sure what's going on with Fender. Maybe they aren't spending enough time in the drying process to adequately reduce the moisture and weight, or is it that just alder is getting heavier and they can't find light wood? Seems like the trees for harvest are being grown faster now, so you would think the wood would be lighter. Not like older trees that are slower grown and denser. But for some reason, the norm seems to be towards heavier guitars. 8 pounds and over is just too heavy. There's a huge difference between an 8.3 pound guitar and a 7.3 pound guitar. Even between a 7.5 pound guitar and an 8 pound guitar. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it makes a big difference in the comfort of playing the guitar. I know there's some people that do like heavier guitars, but all the guitarists I know don't really want an overweight guitar. And I know Fender knows this, and it's got to be getting feedback from their reviews and the loss of sales because of fat guitars. So I'm disappointed. I was so stoked about this guitar, and the weight just killed it. For me, all the other attributes of this guitar are overshadowed by the weight. And I can tell you right now, before I even play this guitar, it's going back to Fender. It's a deal breaker for me. The quality, playability, and sound of this guitar take a back seat to the weight. If a guitar is too heavy, I'm just not going to pick it up. It sounds silly, but I have a few guitars at this point, and if I have a choice between a 7.5 pound guitar and an 8.4 ounce guitar, I'm going to pick up and play the lighter guitar. The weight makes a big difference in how comfortable I am playing the guitar. I'm just so upset and disappointed with Fender, especially because this is a top-tier Fender model. At $2,300, it's the most expensive guitar I've ever bought, and really a whole lot more than I wanted to spend. But I felt like this was as close to a custom shop as I could afford, and I thought it might be close enough in quality. There should be a noticeable difference between the American Vintage II series and the Ventera and Player models, because it's over twice the price. I know Fender has to recognize that for people buying guitars now, weight is a factor, and ignoring it, they're losing sales. If Fender keeps putting out consistently heavy guitars in their highest price models, there's a problem. Anyway, full review coming up soon, but I just wanted to give you my initial thoughts on the guitar and hope that Fender can address this overweight issue, because I know they would sell a lot more guitars.